It's beer time with Beer Man.
All right. It is my icon. How's it going? All right. What's up? How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another recipe and review. I forgot to share this out, so I'm going to take a moment to do that. I'm just trying to bring up my notes. Let me get to you guys real quick, though. Hey, all right. So we have DJ Video Scratch Channel. What's going on, DJ? Good to have you here, man. Thanks for being here. Dan the man, what's up? Right on. Right on. King Taco, what's up? Cheers. Right on. All right. Bumpy's here, too. Cheers, brother. Yeah, all right. This is great. This is great. So let me do a real quick. I got to get this real quick. Bear with me a moment. My phone's not even in here with me. So another hurry time for me. Oh, boy. Bear with me. Okay. So we are on Restream also. Very sure. Well, actually, we are. I forgot. Anyway, Restream with Twitter and Facebook. Welcome you guys as well. Just let me put this up. One moment. All right. How do you go to the grocery store, man? Okay. That's all done. So anyway, yeah, so we have the American, the Northwest Red Ale, or I guess, it would be the American Amber Ale. I believe I've done more close on the lines of like a Fat Tire style amber last time, so I'm going to get more into the Northwest style, almost pushing kind of a hoppier version, definitely. Hey, cheers, Thrash! Cheers! All right, I'm glad I got over that funk in the beginning. So let's go over some history. So this is known simply as red ales in some regions. These beers were popularized in the hop-loving Northern California and Pacific Northwest areas where I'm from before spreading nationwide. That is all they have to say on BJCP. So I got this information from BJCP, and craftbeer.com is real cool because they show you like the glassware, the temps, and that you would serve it at, and I just, the food pairings, and just a lot of other good information on their site. So check craftbeer.com. It's a link in my description, as well as BJCP, and BeerSmith's link is in there as well, which is the program I use to make my recipes. All right, so characteristics. Aroma flavor are kind of the same in a way, in a lot of ways. So we'll see if I even have to say the flavors here. Low to moderate hop aroma from dry hopping or late kettle additions of American hop varieties. This one I'm not dry hopping this time, so but I am adding a little later additions. I think we're starting at 40 minutes this one, and then going down 10-minute, and then a whirlpool. There's only three additions. It is a 10-gallon batch too. A citrusy hop character is common but not required. Moderately low to moderately high maltiness balances and sometimes masks the hop presentation, and usually shows a moderate caramel character. Esters may moderate. Esters vary from moderate to none, and there's no diacetyl, or there should not be any. A secondary, you can dry hop if you want, but just to clear it up and to get any diacetyl and any last sugars is probably a good idea to go another 7 days or so after it ferments on the primary. Appearance, amber to coppery brown in color, moderately large off-white head with good retention, generally quite clear, although dry hop versions may be slightly hazy, you know, the little chill haze thing going and everything else. Flavor, about the same as the aromas. Moderate to high hop flavor from America hop varieties, which often but not always has a citrusy quality. Malt flavors are moderate to strong and usually show an initial malty sweetness followed by a moderate caramel flavor and sometimes other character malts in lesser amounts. Malt and hop bitterness are usually balanced and mutually supportive. Fruity esters can be moderate to none. And that would be based on what yeast you're using for the most part. And if you're using Caramel 120 or something like that, you're going to get a little more fruitier flavors in the malts, in the grain bill. Caramel sweetness and hop flavor bitterness can linger somewhat into the medium to full finish. And again, no diacetyl in the flavor. And that would be, for those that don't know, is more of a popcorn, a buttery popcorn kind of flavor, kind of a butteriness. Which is somewhat off-putting in a lot of styles. Hey, John, what's up? John, and we got Craig here. Cheers. DJ, what's up? Hell yeah. Crew. Got a great crew here tonight. Thanks. Great crowd. Thank you, guys. Comments from BJCP, of course, can overlap in color with American pale ales. However, American amber ales differ from American pale ales, not only by being usually darker in color, but also by having more caramel flavor, more body, and usually being balanced more evenly between malt and bitterness. Sorry for my crackly voice tonight. Should not have a strong chocolate or roast character that might suggest an American brown ale. They are on the same level. If you go up, you get to a brown. If you go up from there, you get to a porter. From there, you go to a stout, and they're all kind of in the same color sequence as they go up. They get a little darker, and the flavors tend to get more and more robust as you go up. Ingredients. Pale ale malt, typically American two-row. In this case, we're using Maris Otter. Medium to dark crystals. We're going to be using about 8% of two different crystals. American hops, often with citrusy flavors, are common, but others may be used like floral and even into the spicy world of hops, flavors and aromas. This one's paying particularly, I am paying more attention to the flavoring and the aromatics of this, but I'm also keeping it within the same IBUs. So let's go. This is the, I'm going to go show you the, all the stats and stuff. IBUs 25 to 40. OG and FG should give you around a 4.5 to 6.2%. For those that don't know what OG and FG is, it's original gravity and final gravity. It's a way to see what your percentage of alcohol is in your beer. It basically, you start with an original gravity, and then you test it again to get your final gravity, and you come up with this little equation. You can do it online. You can find calculators, whatever, but BeerSmith does this all for you, so it's nice. But a 4.5 to 6.2%. The SRM, or the color, is a 10 to 17, which is kind of an amber to an even copper color. Almost pushing kind of a brownish red, or not brown, more of a reddish. BUGU 0.62. These are some examples. Boot Amber Ale is a really good one. The Red Rocket Ale is really good. And then I've had Prohibitions a long time ago. Tonight I'll show you the ones we're doing. Serving temp should be in a tulip glass and served at 45 to 55 degrees. So that's quite a range in the temperature range. But food pairings, barbecue, medium cheddar, and banana pound cake. So yeah, sounds kind of interesting. Banana pound cake. I can't talk today. Well, okay, so a little look-see at the recipe. This is kind of where we're going. I've got it written in front of me this is what I'll use here, but I don't want to keep popping this up. But Northwest Red Ale, or an amber, American amber, grain bill, 17 pounds Maris Otter, 1.75 pounds of caramel crystal 40, 1.75, this is for a 10-pound batch, 1.75 pounds of Munich, a pound of special roast, 3/4 of a pound of Carapils dextrin, and a 1/4 pound of chocolate, which is like 1% of the grain bill. A very small amount of that, and the special roast is just very small. I think special roast is like 4% of the grain bill or something like that, 3%. I don't know. Hop schedule, 1.5 ounces of Centennial. I was trying to get the flavors that I liked out of it. I wanted that fruity citrus, but I also kind of wanted that herbal lupulin kind of feel if I could get it. But we're starting at 40 minutes, 10% alphas, 1.25 ounces of Euconaut at 10 minutes. It's a 14% aromatic flavor hop. 1.5 ounces of Pacifica, which is a New Zealand hop, which I really like. It has a lot of the orange flavors and stuff, and I've always liked that one in the past. I'm going to whirlpool with this for only 20 minutes at 175, which gave me a 0.621 or something. It was like right on, perfect, right on. 2 packs or tubes of White Labs. I think they come in tubes. I'm not sure what they've done to change that. The WLPO01 California Ale yeast. I did use the SO5 last time, but this one I'm going to use the California Ale to switch it up. And, of course, your Irish moss and 10, 15-minute boil. A teaspoon of that for this 10-gallon batch. All right. Let's get back to you guys. Hey, Jules, what's up? Cheers. All right. It's recipe time, all right. Oh, drink. I actually got that celebration one or whatever by Sierra Nevada in here. It's pretty good. It's a IPA, but it's not a red, but it's really good. Throwing a pizza in the oven, nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah, I love pizza. I just had some sushi. It was a quick on the fly kind of thing. I was like, all right, let's do this. I still couldn't finish. That shit gets you so full. Cheers to DJ Video Scratch channel from Craig. Can't Be Reviews. Cheers. Oh, yeah. All right. So, so a little bit of notation on grains and stuff like that. So some things they were saying. And I'll go over this, and then we'll do a review, and then we'll do the recipe, and we'll do another review after that and do some shout-outs. All right, so 75%, this is just information I got. You don't have to do it this way, but it seemed different. It seemed fun to read and just to get a different idea on how this works, on how you can actually make these. There's so many variations that that brewers can figure out. But this guy figured out 75%. He said he was putting this in some contest or something. 75% Maris Otter, which is where I got the idea to do that. And I am using around 75, 76%. 8% a crystal, mid-range crystal, 40 Lava Bond or so. I think he was using 45. 8% Munich. These will ensure a healthy dose of bread, toffee, and caramel flavors as a backdrop for the hops. 8% of crystal, a higher Lava Bond, or the color, I guess. The flavors and the color are going to be a little more pronounced, like a 120 or an extra special roast or a brief special. 1% pale chocolate, which is actually 250 Lava Bonds. You can see the difference there. For a hint of chocolate and slight dry effect at the end of the sip. 5.8% Carapils dextrin, doesn't hurt for a body and head retention. All right, hops. No 60-minute addition is really necessary. This guy starts at a 20-minute addition. I'm going 40. Good ones to use. That this guy uses Citra, Amarillo, and Equinox. 1 ounce Cascade 20 minutes, 1 ounce Amarillo at 10 minutes, and 1 ounce Equinox at Flame Out. Should give about 30 IBUs of tropical and citrus fruit flavors and aromas. He says, don't bother with dry hop here. Just trust your kettle hops. And yeast, he likes, he says White Labs WLPO01 or Y Yeast 1007 is the one he uses, the German ale yeast. So that's a little touch of fruity. And so the process real quick, the mashing, you're going to mash in at 153. This is just from recipes I've gathered, looking around, kind of seeing what the best thing it looks like. 153 for 60 minutes, 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Mash out at 168 to 170 with your sparge for 60 minutes. Chill too after you're done boiling to 64 to 66 degrees Fahrenheit and pitch your yeast. Ferment at 66 degrees for 7 to 10 days in the primary with a slight rise at the end to eliminate any diacetyl and remaining sugars. Cold crash to clear it up before kegging bottling if you really want to. You don't have to cold crash, but it doesn't hurt. So, yeah, that's that. That's that. That was a lot of reading. Hey, 89 Mattel, how you doing, man? It's been a while. All right. Hey, good to see you, man. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by, man. All right, cool. So I'm gonna get rid of all that info. We want to get 5.62 on the balance range. I've got my thing up already. We're gonna do a review first, though. What I'm going to do is see. I've got two of them here. I've got the Brewer Hoppy Red, which I'm sure some of you guys have seen from Widmer Brothers. And that's a 7.2%. So that's like really steep. That's a really heavy Northwest Red Ale when you're looking at the max of 6.2. This one's a 6.5, which I thought it was steep, but I think what I'll do is this Montevilla Brew Works one. It's a Brew Crush. I'll do that other one after. This is 6.2% alcohol by volume. It was 9/21/2020, 9/10/11, about a month and a half or so old. These guys are out of Portland, Oregon, Montevilla Brew Works. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my cam. We're going to just go out of a pint glass today, folks. Let me see. Let me catch up with you guys. Vanessa, cheers. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. In Arizona, the same. Much love. All right. Hell yeah, guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. That's right. It's beer time. I love beer too. If you didn't know that already. It is very good to see you, Craig. Very good to see you, and very good to see all you guys. All right, so this is Montevilla Brew Works out of Portland, Oregon. Let's go ahead and pour into a 16. It's about a month and a half old. Oh, it's a heady one. Wow. Almost have somewhat of an Alex pour, I guess. Love you, Alex. Alex is Beer Master. Check him out. Cool. Looks great. It's got about pushing over almost a 2-finger head on the pour. Let's go for the smell. Oh, that's like really earthy. It's got an earthy kind of like a fruit earth going on here. Smells really good. Smells hoppy. Almost has like a vanilla. It's weird. It's hard to get through. It does have kind of a like a caramely, almost brown bread kind of not more of a caramely smell. Caramel's coming out. We got a tan head, nice tan head, and definitely a deep copper, a real dark copper color. I'll pour it over my head. In your light, in the camera, it looks really dark, but you can see at the bottom there's nice amber hues, and then it goes into kind of a deep, rich copper color. But we're looking at about a medium fast-rising bubble or so. I can't really see it. It's clear. It's a clear beer. There's no chill haze going on. Nothing like that. Nice foamy, frothy head. Big, poofy head. Small bubbles, tight bubbles. Let's drink this. Cheers. Oh, this is what I like right here. The biscuit, the toast. Biscuits, toasty. I almost want to say they used Maris Otter as a base. It's got that real biscuity, toasty kind of rich malt, not vanilla. I don't say vanilla, more of a caramel, toasty, a slight roast, and you don't get any. There's no. They like mine has chocolate in it. But it's only 1%. You're only getting colors out of that. You do get somewhat of a light roast, but it's so minimal that it's like, but it works so well with that biscuit and that kind of a biscuit bready, darker brown bready kind of feel with the caramels. It's really nice. It's got a medium body, definitely. Very kind of a drier finish in the back, fast, kind of a medium finish. Really goes around your mouth well. That caramel really resides in the back real well as before it dries off. It's full, it's rich, it's got a hoppy bite to it. That hop really works well. It's very balanced, very well-rounded beer. Out of 100 on this, I'd give this give it a 92. Not bad at all. I will enjoy this beer. All right, cool. I want to pound this one so it doesn't get warm. Hey, Tommy, cheers, cheers, cheers. Good to see you, my friend. All right. It is dark. It's dark. It's dark on there, but it's not brown though. It's got more of in my light, it's more of like a reddish copper, like an orange copper. It's good. It really is delicious, Arizona. Nice. All right, I'm going to pound this. All right. Oh, it's better. That's a good beer, too. So good. So good. I had a beer for later on the day, but I'll have to drink it with the beer man. That's right. Drink that with me. It feels so special. No, that's awesome, man. Yeah, drink that one with this show. That'd be great. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to share the screen. First, I want to get me over here. There we go. I'm going to go to my, just follow my cursor. I already have the recipe lined up. So we're just going to get through this real quick here. I'm not really in a terrible hurry, but and this is, I'll just call this the Northwest Red. A 10-gallon batch, 60-minute boil. I'm going to change everything down to here. American Amber is already set. That's what we're going to use today. Wait a minute. Huh? Say what? I was going to say American Amber. That was weird. It had 5.7 down there. Then I selected it, and it brought, I don't know what that was all about. Pretty sure this is what it is, though. Forced carbonate. I'm just putting all this stuff in for the hell of it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add 17 pounds of Maris Otter. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. We're going to add 1 3/4 pounds of Munich malt. So 75%, and then I substitute it with the Munich and the caramel to as far as the base goes. Well, even though caramel is a specialty, Munich can be used as a specialty. I'd imagine you could use it as your base too. Yeah, let's see, 1.75 pounds of Munich. I'm like bad with my alphabets today. 7.75 pounds of caramel 40. Wish I had some music to play or something. All right. 1 pound of special roast. Kind of like the idea of that. Special roast is used for English ales, nut brown ales, and porters. Adds a toasted biscuit-like flavor. 1 pound 0.75 pounds of carapils dextrin, head retention and body. That kind of tasted like sushi. And 4 ounces of chocolate, quarter pound. All right. And 1.5 ounces of Centennial, 10%. It would be different depending on what your hops are when you buy them, but this one is 10% alpha for 40 minutes. 1.5 ounces of Centennial. And we're doing that at 40 minutes. Well, we were going 1.25 ounces of Euconaut. You cannot, but you can do this. So what did I say? 1.25? And that's at 10 minutes. And then we're going to go and do 1.5 ounces of Pacifica. There we go. New Zealand, 5.5% alphas. It's an aroma hop. And we're doing 1.5 ounces of that with a whirlpool for 20 minutes at 175. You can adjust the temperatures and the time you steep for or boil or whirlpool for based on how much you want to get out of it. It does help with your overall IBUs. So that is something to think about when you're doing a whirlpool. Normally I've been doing like 25 minutes, 175. You can boost that to 180 or even 170 and go a little longer. Or you can kind of see what I'm saying. All right, so that is going in. And we're at 0.621 over here. My cursor says the bitterness ratio is the BUGU, 0.621. We're at 0.60 for the original gravity. I need to change that over here. 37.3 IBUs, and we're looking at 14.5 SRMs. This is actually a 6.2 serious. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and add my miscellaneous junk. Irish moss. And the yeast, which is WLPO1 California. How's everyone doing? We're almost done. One package. We'll do 2. I'll probably do a starter 2. But yeah, that's that. So that's that. We're gonna okay it. We're gonna look at it real quick over here. So we got 17 pounds pale malt Maris Otter. We got 1 3/4 pounds of caramel crystal 40. 1 3/4 pounds of Munich malt, 1 pound of special roast, 12 ounces of 3/4 pounds of Carapils dextrin, 4 ounces or 1/4 pound of chocolate malt for color, and 1.5 ounces. Now the hops, 1.5 ounces of Centennial at 40 minutes, 1 1/4 ounces at 10 minutes of Euconaut, and 1.5 ounces whirlpooled 20 minutes at 175 degrees of Pacifica. I wanted to get kind of that orange flavor out if I could help it. I really want that, and I like Euconaut's fruity kind of citrus thing, so that was nice. I think that'll be nice. I think it'll be good. California Ale, 2 packages of that, maybe do a starter, and this gives us a 6.2%, 37.3 IBUs, 14.5 SRMs. Sounds good to me, for hell fucking sake. Cool, we're good. We're good. I'm going to close out of that. If any of you guys are sensitive to bad language, I'm sorry. It's just how I talk. I'm still on this beer, but we're gonna do another. Review. But I'm gonna drink through this and talk with you guys for a little bit and chill. We have a little time. It's only 30 minutes in, so let me go back to you guys because you guys are what matter. I'll start with that again. I love beer too. This beer is really good. All right, there we go. Had a beer for okay. Yeah. I hope you're drinking that beer. Sounds good from Arizona. So good to see you. Thanks, Beer Man. Got to go for now. No problem. Have a great night, everyone, and cheers from Arizona Tourists. Definitely check out his channel. Check out everyone's channel here. Get involved. Subscribe to each other. Do your thing. Hell yeah. If you love beer, you're going to find everyone that loves beer here too. So check each other out if you haven't already. Subscribe and like my channel as well on your way out. That'd be great. I'm feeling much better. Thank you. My voice is a little scratchy, but we're good. Cheers, Craig. So that is I really do want to go over real quick what the examples were again. Let's see if you guys can find these or have had these before. So North Coast Red Seal Ale, I've had that. Chugs Hotback Amber Ale. Raise your hand if you've oh, I went blurry. If you've had this. Okay. Pyramid Broken Rake. I'm not really into Pyramid, but okay. St. Rogue Red Ale. I don't think that's Rogues. Anderson Valley Boont Amber Ale is really good. Lagunitas Censored Ale is pretty good too. Avery makes really good beers. Red Point Ale, McNeil's Firehouse Amber Ale. I've never had that. I didn't see where any of these were from. Mendocino, obviously, is probably from Mendocino, California. Red Tail Ale and Bell's Amber. Bell's, isn't that in England? I want to say it was. Craig would be able to answer that. I love beer too. Sometimes I don't love beer late at night or in the morning though. Yeah, I'm kind of I like to start around 2-ish. Usually with my lunch. I'll do like a 1 o'clock lunch, have a beer, then I'll wait till about 3 or so, 2:33, and then I start kind of having a few more. And it's all based on what I got to do for the day. You know, if I have to work, of course I'm not drinking, but you have that. Nice. Did you get the Celebration Ale from Sierra Nevada yet? That one's actually pretty good. Do they do a different batch every year? I imagine they do. It's all seasonal. It's probably something I'm just curious as to what it tasted like from last year to this year. It's really good though. Oh yeah. So this one was phenomenal in my opinion. Just my opinion. Yes, they are like assholes and everyone has one. Still have not picked it up. I had to go get it. I was like, screw it. Let's just do this. But Widmer Brothers has this other one that we're going to do right now. Hopefully my palate is cleared up enough. I don't have water or bread. Hoppy, though. Hoppy in the back. That's nice. All right, so this is Widmer Brothers Hoppy Red Northwest Red Ale. 7.2% is well over what BJCP would have said about the American Amber Ale. But we're going to give them a break because this is a hoppy red. This is their seasonal warmer, if you want to call it that, I guess. It's got a hotter ABV than the 6.2. These guys really make a great Reuben. I've said it before. They have a real great Reuben sandwich. Their brewery is really cool. It's all brick and old, like an old school brick building. It's really neat in the center of Portland. And yeah, I don't think it got hit by rioters or anything. Things are okay, Craig. Hope you're better. Yeah, definitely. Hope you're doing good, man. Cool. So this was packaged on September 8th of 20. So what's that? 9? 2 months old. It's 2 months old. And it's actually been in the store for about a month and a half. I've seen it up there the past month and a half or so. So it's probably fresh. I probably should have gotten it when I saw it. But it's all obviously winter. It's got like icicle things and stuff and snowflakes. They opened up a Trader Joe's drinking a few trader, a simple time logger and not bad for price. I've heard of their beers actually not being terrible. And I used to work there for not too long, but I used to work there in Southern California. Yeah, man, I kind of miss that place. They had some really cool little things there, like a lot of good food. We had to count back the change too. It was all old school, how you had to do it. Didn't have a cash register that told you what to give them. But yeah, so this one, it's about 2 months old. Let's go ahead and open this 7.2. I'm really curious. I had this before, I had like a year or two ago. This one's a little more amber. It falls more on the line of an amber ale. It's copper. It's more of a copper, actually. It's a lighter one than this one, though. You can compare them. You can kind of see where the SRM or the color level goes on these, even though this is totally not BJCP statistically correct. Yeah, I ordered 15 ounces of hops for my next NEPA, losing times of friend. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I like that. That's a cool name. Hell yeah, dude. 15 ounces. Woo. What was it? That's pretty big. That's going to be nice. That's going to be real aromatic and flavorful. Yum. Yum. I would look forward to seeing that. All right. So this is an effervescent beer. This is more effervescent. I can actually see it though too. It poured at about a finger. The retention's there, but it did subside a little bit. Nice off-white head, which is acceptable. This has more of like a hoppy, more of a an earthy spice like hop added in there. It's different. I don't think they're adding spices. It just has like more of a spicy, earthy floral. There's a little bit of citrus, a little bit of fruit. It's more punchy with the hops. Looking at it, off-white head, lacing started up real nice already. The retention's there. I'm not going to try and billow it up again, but it is there. It's not bad. It's effervescent, fast-rising bubbles. It's a clear beer, and it's copper, a dark copper. 1 ounce per pound of grain. 1 ounce per pound of grain. Okay. Hui. Yeah, good looking beer. Taste it. Cheers. Is that what the rule of thumb is on that? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. This is good, hoppy, fruity, caramels, little roast, kind of a drier finish, more of a tangy, dry finish. Hoppy, really plays well with a little bit of caramel toffee. It's real nice. Smooth, somewhat smooth mouthfeel. A nice medium body. Has kind of a candy caramel kind of a taste to it, like candied hops or something. Very good. It's almost like an IPA in a way. But the balance doesn't say it's an IPA. It's more of a, you can see they kind of stuck to their balance as far as like per what it is, because this does not say it's a freaking IPA. It's just a red ale, but American red ale, of course, Northwest red ale. But it's got like that. It's subtle with the hops and the malt. It's very well rounded and balanced there, but it's not overdoing it. It's not like pushing this hardcore bitterness from like more hops or, on a hop schedule of like an IPA or something like that. It's more subtle. Very good though. The amber I really like is Rogue's. What is it like? It's got an American flag and it's got a guy on there, not a soldier, like a. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I got lost there, man. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Um, forgot what I was talking about. Thanks a lot, Bumpy. This has some heat, man. I'm getting a little bit of heat up the head. It kind of going back. It does have, as you let it sit and warm up a bit. I mean, I drank this at what, maybe 40, 45, 45, we'll say. But it's getting warmer, like 50 right now, probably 50, 55-ish. And it's starting to give me different flavors. It's really nice. Yeah, Rogue's Red Ale is delicious. It's got a great like a dry hop kind of feel to it. Like I guess like kind of an earthy nobly kind of feel in it. I don't know. That's what I remember from it. It's been 8 years, 7 years since I've had it. That was amazing. It's an amazing beer though, from what I remember. I think it's like a 6% or something. 5.8, maybe 6.2. Yeah, this is fruity. This is mixes well though with the. You get kind of you get like that fruity ester. Very nice fruity and malts. The caramel's really nice. This is a good beer. Holy shit. It's really good. I'm glad I got a 6-pack of this. I'm gonna drink this tonight. All right, so at 100 on this, I'd probably give this like a 95. I really like this. Push it up from 92 to 95. This one was still made very well. I would get it again, definitely. Both of them are drinkable as all hell. Excuse me. All right, so a little shout on myself real quick. As far as my shows go, I try to make it every week, 2 days a week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday's beer and cheese at 8 o'clock Eastern. Please bring a craft beer and craft cheese if you can. Otherwise, I'll still accept you if you bring something from Kroger's or whatever the hell. I don't give a shit. Just bring it up, review it, and let's see how it goes together. So 8 o'clock, beer and cheese, and we'll see you there. And Wednesday, the next day, today, 6 o'clock Eastern, is a recipe and review. And I don't know what I'll be doing next week. It's all kind of like based on what I can find. I may do some repeats, so we'll see. Yeah, Widmer Brothers. Check it out. If you can get this, check it out. It's really good. It still has that like roasty, caramely kind of feel, but it's very hoppy and just very well-rounded. Very good. Very good beer. Individuals wrap slices. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what you bring, but beer, cheese is cheese. Honestly, and people wanna see what those cheeses go well with too. I mean, if you're gonna go get sliced cheeses and review it, bring it up, because someone might want to I don't know, put some of those Kroger slices on ham and have it with a beer, and they want to know what beer to have with it. So I mean, honestly, a cheddar and a ham, I'd probably suggest the ham, I'd probably even do like a brown or an amber, like with the saltiness, the brine or salty kind of thing going on there. I'd probably do a pale or an IPA or something. But yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. Recipe and review. I'm going over recipes, putting them together, trying to understand how certain things are done. Some of them I've never brewed before in the past, and some of them I will be brewing. So we're building up quite a library. So follow me at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific next Wednesday. Now for everyone else, Bumpy Road Brewery's got Multi Mondays, and he'll be shouting out who won tonight at Bumpy Road. First, I want to say Bumpy Road has his Multi Mondays at 8 o'clock Eastern. Follow him there. And all of us who like to be on the panel and review beers, if we can find them. And if you have a beer also that wins, bring it on up. I'm sure he'll have no problem, as long as you aren't rowdy and crazy. And then we'll go over to Ronald Theriot's Wildcard Wednesday, which I believe it's wild tonight. And it's at fucking 7:30 Eastern. 4:30 my time, and that'll go for an hour. And then head on over to Beer Chugs at 9 o'clock Eastern. He does What the ABV. He does 2 separate shows, and we guess what the ABV is of the beer he shows off. So check us out there. Check him out there and all his people. And of course, there's Wednesday with Craft Beer Pours. Does their thing. I want to say 3:30, 6. Is it? I don't know when they do that. But I wanted to shout them out at least. And then we have Fridays. Alex the Beer Master does his Food Friday, which this one is gelato or tomato-like beers and tomato soup, I believe, which I have both of those. So I'll see you at 8 o'clock there. And then you have Blake TV and Craft Beer Pours sometimes shows up and does their live alongside Blake TV right after Alex's show. And John Anili does his thing on Sunday, which is Stout Sunday at 10:30 Eastern. If I can ever make it, I will try. It's really early for me. So, all right. That is a good shout and a good community of people in the beer world, that is. But I also want to shout out everyone that's been here, that's been supporting this show and Beer and Cheese as well as all my other buddies. Thank you for being there, being here. We're all one big happy family, and we all do our best to make each other as happy as we can make each other. So beer is a good thing, isn't it? I love beer. I just love beer. All right. Well, I'm going to end this with my outro. You guys take it easy. Much love. I'll see you over at Ron's channel, Wildcard Wednesday at 7:30, 7:20ish. Cheers.